This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Movement here from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Pirates offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. The coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Irish. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll run it from the gun. Broken tackle, still going. Look at that, he's still going.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. On the move now. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, East Carolina. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. It's another first down as they get near the 50 now. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's O'Brien. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame, who has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Notre Dame. They connect for 6. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Keeping it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Pirates hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Freshman trying to take a shot, but too much on the throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away.
East Carolina, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
There's a stiff arm. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now. The Pirates will have first and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Pirates will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's O'Brien. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And you find the tight end open on the corner route. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. East Carolina's offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Hand off to the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Pirates will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is brought down. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Ball handed off. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This will likely be the last play of the half. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
The Pirates' offense is on the move now.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Pirates are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Crosses the 10-yard line. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tight end makes the grab. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. Showed off his stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Toss play to the running back going left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Love these short yardage opportunities, because you know, as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks free. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down with 17. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. One quarter away from crowning a national champion this college football season. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
East Carolina, 7.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tackle, but first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Second down play coming up.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Sharp. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Pirates will line up to boot it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Leaning on the run game here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it, make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Wolf. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the punt team now on to kick it away. fair catch. He's going to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Sharp. The pocket breaking down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Moves out of the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, got to get some consolation points here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field. It's Sharp. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. The coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. That's said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.